Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life offers a roadmap to navigate the chaos and uncertainty of modern life. It's easy to feel lost, adrift in a sea of possibilities. Finding our footing, our sense of direction becomes paramount. We yearn for a compass, a guiding star to navigate this complex terrain. This is where the importance of self-discovery and personal growth comes into play. In the midst of this external chaos, we often discover a parallel disarray within ourselves. Our thoughts and emotions can be just as turbulent as the world around us. Untamed desires, fears, and insecurities cloud our judgment. They pull us in different directions, creating internal conflict and hindering our ability to make clear decisions. We may find ourselves reacting impulsively, driven by immediate gratification rather than long-term goals. This internal chaos can be just as debilitating as the external chaos we face. It prevents us from harnessing our full potential, from living a life of purpose and meaning. To navigate the world effectively, we must first learn to navigate ourselves. We must understand our own strengths and weaknesses, our values and aspirations. This self-awareness is the first step towards personal growth and the foundation upon which we can build a meaningful life. The journey of self-discovery is not about eliminating chaos altogether. It's about learning to navigate it, to find order within the disorder. It's about accepting the uncertainty of life while simultaneously striving to create our own sense of purpose and direction. This is the essence of personal growth, the ongoing process of understanding, refining, and ultimately mastering ourselves. Personal accountability is the bedrock of a meaningful life. It's about taking ownership of our actions, our choices, and their consequences. It means acknowledging our mistakes, learning from them, and using those lessons to make better decisions in the future. This ownership empowers us to shape our own destiny, rather than being passive passengers swept along by the currents of life. When we embrace personal accountability, we shift from a mindset of blame and victimhood to one of empowerment and agency. We stop seeing ourselves as helpless bystanders and start recognizing our own role in creating the circumstances of our lives. This shift in perspective is profound. It allows us to move beyond the limitations of external factors and focus on what we can control, our own thoughts, behaviors, and responses. This sense of ownership extends to all areas of life. It means taking responsibility for our physical and mental well-being, for our relationships, and for our contributions to the world. It means setting goals, working diligently towards them, and holding ourselves accountable for the results. It means being honest with ourselves and others, even when it's difficult, because honesty is the foundation of trust and integrity. Accountability isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about striving to be the best version of ourselves day after day. It's about recognizing that setbacks and failures are inevitable parts of the journey, and using them as opportunities for growth and learning. This unwavering commitment to personal responsibility is what allows us to build a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Life is a series of challenges. They come in all shapes and sizes, from minor inconveniences to major life upheavals. It's tempting to view these challenges as obstacles, as things to be avoided or overcome as quickly as possible. But what if we shifted our perspective? What if we saw challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth and transformation? Challenges, when met with courage and determination, can become crucibles of meaning. They force us to dig deep, to discover inner reserves of strength and resilience we didn't know we possessed. They test our limits, pushing us beyond our comfort zones and revealing our true potential. In the face of adversity, we are forced to confront our fears, to question our assumptions, and to develop new skills and perspectives. This process of confronting and overcoming challenges is what gives life meaning. It allows us to develop a sense of purpose, to feel that we are growing and evolving as individuals. It's through these trials that we forge our character, that we become more than we were before. It's in the struggle that we find our strength, our resilience, and ultimately, our true selves. Of course, not all challenges are created equal. Some are simply hurdles to be cleared, while others represent profound opportunities for transformation. The key is to approach each challenge with a growth mindset, to see it as a chance to learn, to adapt, and to become stronger. By embracing challenges, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities, a world where adversity becomes a catalyst for growth and meaning. Meaningful change rarely happens overnight. It's the result of consistent effort, of small, disciplined actions repeated over time. It's about cultivating habits that support our goals and values, habits that gradually shape us into the people we aspire to be. These small, seemingly insignificant actions, when practiced consistently, have a compounding effect, leading to profound transformations over the long term. Think of it like building a house. Each brick, each piece of lumber, might seem insignificant on its own, but when carefully assembled, they form a sturdy, lasting structure. The same principle applies to personal growth. Each act of discipline, each choice aligned with our values, is like laying another brick in the foundation of our lives. Over time, these small acts accumulate, creating a solid base for lasting change. This approach requires patience and commitment. It's about acknowledging that lasting change takes time and that progress is not always linear. There will be setbacks, days when motivation wanes and old habits resurface. But the key is to keep moving forward, to stay focused on the long-term vision. It's about trusting that even the smallest, most disciplined actions, when repeated consistently, will ultimately lead to the desired outcome. This is the power of the compound effect. Small, disciplined actions, repeated day after day, create momentum. They build upon each other, generating a force that propels us forward towards our goals and aspirations. It's in the seemingly insignificant, the everyday acts of discipline, that we find the seeds of lasting transformation.